Hi, I'm Julie Huffaker, and I am talking to you from the corner of my office in Portland, Oregon, in the US.
And I'm Karen Dawson, and I'm talking to you from my rather messy office in Calgary, Canada. And we are part of a small consultancy, boutique consultancy called Deeper, Funner, Change. And here's what we're up to. We support teams, leaders, and organizations to grow their capacity to be more agile, more responsive to their quickly changing world. And we help them get collaboratively smarter.
And we are going to Amsterdam. We met Christian of the Liberators and Daniel Steinhofer of Holisticon this past spring at a global gathering of Liberating Structures practitioners. And Daniel cooked us a beautiful dinner with his grandmother's favorite risotto recipe. As we were all drinking wine and getting to know each other the night before the conference, Christian shared that something that really had his attention was tension in teams. And we got into such a compelling conversation that we decided to do an ad hoc session the next day at the conference. We spent about 8 minutes on design for the session, and we were overwhelmed by the response. 45 people came to talk about tension in teams, to share their experiences and to learn from each other. It was so compelling for us that we decided to do it again, but on a larger scale. Karen, one thing I'm curious about is, what is it that interests you so much about tension and conflict in teams and organizations?
I think my real interest comes from having worked for so many years as an executive coach with bright, amazing people who truly want to help their teams get better at this. And yet they themselves personally struggle. They get anxious, they get nervous, they've read all the books, they've been to all the workshops, and yet still they struggle. So my interest is in what are the practical, pragmatic things we can do that up the likelihood that people and their teams are going to be able to step in more confidently and be gentle with themselves around this and experiment with things that actually work. I just love watching people get better at things that are hard and difficult for them. How about you? What's your fascination with this?
I was originally trained as a cultural anthropologist, and there is a theory of culture that says that different cultures on the planet were originally formed by groups of people, and the way they decided to engage tension between themselves, and that the way they did and the patterns they created handed down over time is the essence of what makes their cultures. Now, whether or not you believe that, I know that I am absolutely fascinated by what I see in the organizations we work with. I think that engaging tension in certain ways is actually the big game changer for any organization or team that wants to be responsive and come up with great creative ideas and breakthroughs. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been on sabbatical and I've been analyzing the work we've done over the last couple of years, looking at each client case. And in each case, one thing that's really caught me by surprise is that the big dial mover for each of our clients came from moving through a certain kind of tension with each other. I'm just fascinated. I can't get enough, actually.
So that experience in Seattle where you and Christian brought these people together or invited people to come, we were overwhelmed by the response. And when Christian then suggested that we should come to Amsterdam, one of our favorite cities in the world, to design a full day experience, pulling together bright, experienced facilitators, coaches, people who are also fired up about this topic, we're just instantly, yes, we're coming.
We really hope to see you there.